Hello, welcome back to another Cat Talk on Hypixel. Doing Guess the Build again. It's been a bit. Been a bit busy with some Windcraft, survival, and even just attempting bed wars. I got to 120 beds. It may have been on a team with people in a Discord call, but I got the beds. It was fun. I did a lot of doubles with people. But I'm not talking about that now. Here I'm talking about getting food poisoned. What a great experience. So yeah, let's just get into the cat talk. Gonna go over to guess the build. That's all I play here. Because we all know I can't actually build. I can guess builds sometimes. I have a decent win rate. Okay, so what is Makajwan? Because I'm guessing if you're not in scouting, you're not going to be able to go to Makajwan most likely. And even if you are in scouting, you might not have gone to Makajwan because your troop might not have gone. So it's a scouting reservation um, in the north woods of Wisconsin. So it's north of Chicago, around like 6-ish hours. Um, I don't know when it was founded, but it was looked for because there was no big summer camp for this, like our council or just scouting in general in North America at the time. And so they had just been like looking for places to set up. This was like one of the first places. And the first established spot was East Camp, which is right now where Cub Scouts are. East Camp was before World War II. That's when it was built, sort of. The dining hall was built, and the aquatics was built, as well as I think the climbing wall. As it got more and more traction, more and more attention, obviously it got further funding and more buildings and more opportunity for more merit badges, as well as more activities and more like fun stuff. So better dining hall, better staff. Um, Following World War II is when West Camp got instated. That's across the lake. Um, they also have an aquatics. That's where I stayed. That's where most of the older scouts stay. Um, there's also a dining hall over there. There's the aquatics. Um, there are a lot of campsites. There's one on the lake, which is nice. It's Whitney. There's a climbing wall, which is the best climbing wall in the camp because it's just like huge. The zip line. Uh, there's a place for like metal. What's that called? I forget what it's called. Is that smoldering? I don't. It's like when you're changing the shape of metal. I forget what that's called. There's a woodscraft place, Trailblazer, and I think Scoutcraft. Scoutcraft is by far my favorite place. I think. It's a not it's not called a shooting range. My favorite part there is archery because bows are just kind of my thing, and no matter like what game. Let's see, Hypixel, I love the bow. In Minecraft, I use a bow. In Brawlhalla, I use a bow. In Super Smash Bros, I use a bow. I have a bow at my house. I took down my like target, but I still have a bow there. Uh, Getting off topic. They have a shooting range there. There's like also like rifle, and I think there's one other thing, but I don't know. I've never done it. But let's talk about why I was there. Um, So I was just up there doing some merit badges and stuff, getting some requirements for stuff done. And one night we had parents cook, like parents from all over different troops. They came to the dining hall and cooked some hot dogs, brats, and burgers. At this time I wasn't vegan yet. This was like 2 years ago. And so I had a brat for the first time ever, and it was fine. It was really cool because I like how we're just like all basically out in the field or in the dining hall. We just get to eat and chill. It's not as structured as the normal meals that we have. And so we head back to camp. We do like our roof. Yeah, I think it's called a roof ball. Basically, throw it up and you're in line. Just want to not let it hit the ground when it's your turn. Just gotta hit it back up. We go to our tents. I think I probably got in at first because I do. No, I definitely didn't. I definitely did a fire. I did a fire like every night I possibly could. Fire is just like my thing. So we're both in our tents. We go to sleep. Nothing abnormal then. I get up at like 2 a.m. and I have to leave my tent because I know something's about to go down. Cause I get this like feeling in my mouth. It's like watery, and I know I'm about to puke. So I made it outside of the tent, but I'm like hurling for a good like 5-6 minutes, and then I think I definitely go back to sleep and just like I think I left it there, just like left it. In the morning, we talk about with my two scoutmaster. I head up to the doctor, which is like the med, no, not med base, not Among Us. It's been so long. The first aid place, and so I check in and get my information to them. Take some medicine. I'm in there for like 6 hours. I think it's my mom who's there. No, it might be my dad actually, because my dad was probably already there for my brother because they were doing stuff. And so I'm just like chilling in that house, drinking water and taking some medication for the next like 6 hours. I don't leave the camp. I just go back to my stuff after that day, but getting food poisoning, having to wake up in the middle of the night is not fun. And it wasn't just like I ate something wrong. It was like that whole, um, like all the broths basically were cooked wrong. So there were like quite a few other kids who also got food poisoning that night, which was not good. It's not fun to have to go through that. It's like puking when it's your fault. It hurts, but at least you know you can change it. When you're eating something someone else prepared, they prepared it wrong, or they prepared something that you're not supposed to eat. That just sucked. It didn't ruin my experience because Makajwan is just too fun to ruin. I think my favorite memory of Makajwan was probably the outdoor overnight thing. Wilderness survival, that's what it's called. You spend a night out in the woods. You're allowed to bring, I think, a few matches. That's all you're supposed to bring, but a lot of people like will sneak in stuff. I think you're also allowed to bring a pocket knife to whittle and make kindling. For the merit badge, you have to keep a fire going. But what we would just do, since we all had the merit badges, we just like go out and build a large fire, and just like chill by it, and take turns keeping it going. So we'd like switch off who's sleeping, and that goes until like 6 a.m. or something. Because then we go back to our campsites and go to bed, and then we get up for our next morning stuff. But I'll definitely tell more stories of Makajawan, but there's so much stuff I did there over the years. This food poisoning one was just like probably one of the larger things that happened to me that I was just not expecting. Like definitely was not on my schedule to like, hey, on Wednesday I think I want to have food poisoning. Thursday not yet, not on Tuesday because I need a bit more time to get used to be able to have food poisoning. Yeah, so I'm done eating Bratwurst. Actually, I'm done eating most meat because I went vegan. But yeah, so sit back and hopefully I can win this game and guess the build. I'm kind of upset that I didn't get that was van. Like, I knew it ended with N, and then I even knew it was the A there, and I still didn't guess van. Like, that's a car. Cars don't end with and. It can't possibly be a motorized vehicle. It was a van. I mean, I wasn't gonna win that. I was so close to not winning that in any shape or form. I think they were like at least 6 points ahead of me. 2 routes in advance, so yeah, I was not getting. Well, that's the story of how I got food poisoned at Makajuan. That was enjoyable. I think that's like the only time I've ever thrown up in a tent. It's not ideal. No one likes it. Actually, I didn't do it in the tent. I was outside of the tent, but yeah, that was fun. Not really though. Do not recommend getting food poisoned. It's not good for your health or for your tent mate. They won't like it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a Winecraft episode, probably out on Thursday, hopefully, if I can get it out to you guys. See you later. Thanks for watching. Peace.